Welcome back, State of Decay 2 survivors. This is Congrex's Prime coming at you with the 3 ways you will die in Lethal Zone. This video is basically going to break down all the dangers that we're going to have in Lethal Zone as of right now, with all the numbers that the dev has given us in the last few streams. I've formulated some ideas on what can and probably will happen and how your characters are going to die. And of course, we're going to have plague freaks to worry about. This is probably one of the most dangerous ones that we're looking at right now. So without giving the video away too much, this would be basically a ranked way, which I think, in my opinion, is going to be the way most people are going to die in this game, starting with the third all the way up to the top way. And this little fellow here might have something to do with that for sure. Before we get this video started, I want to give a quick shout out to Necro. He has 749 subscribers currently. Me and him are going to be covering very similar topics. He has a great channel, has a lot of State of Decay stuff that dates back, 2 to 3 years ago, even before I even started covering State of Decay. You guys should check him out. Hook him up with a sub if you like his content, and let him know that Old Prime sent you. I will be hooking up a link to his channel on the top right hand corner, also in the descriptions and in the comments below. It will be a pinned comment. Coming in at number 3, the zombie that's going to give a lot of people a lot of trouble unexpectedly is going to be a screamer. They can definitely be a problem to you, especially if they actually yell. They have an ability to actually spit out plague juice right out to your character, and your character always covers your ears when they get hit with the scream, and they sit on the plague juice. Now, I'm going to run some numbers by you guys, and definitely the threat of the plague is going to be increased by, I believe, somewhere like 88% is what one of the devs said on the I can't remember which stream it was one of the last 2 streams. They were giving out numbers. Right now, if you go to Heartland and you get hit by the plague, I believe it's sitting at 33% lethality. Now with Lethal Zone, they're going to bump it up to like 88%. I'm going to get more into these numbers later on in the video. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up why screamers are going to be dangerous, especially if they catch you off guard. So keep an eye out for them. Try to take them out as stealthy as possible. Coming in at number 2, it's going to be my buddies of buddies, the good old blood plague bloater. And you're going to say, well, blood plague bloaters are not that big of a deal in State of Decay 2, let alone in Heartland. And I would say yes and no. If you're not paying attention, a blood plague bloater right now can do pretty significant damage to you, especially if you're late coming out of your vehicle. And we're going to get more into that in a second. The other thing you need to worry about is the plague cloud itself. It doesn't go away right away unless you accidentally run into it. It can do a significant amount of damage in Heartland right now, but it can definitely is going to put a hurting on you on Lethal Zone with 88% plague lethality. If they keep those numbers true, you're definitely going to have a problem sitting around this cloud. Now, I don't know if they're going to increase the cloud's size. They may do that. They may not. I'm not sure. I know I've played a mod where that happened, and boy, oh boy, that was some dangerous stuff. And matter of fact, I had lost my first character in like 9 months to that plague cloud. The other thing you need to worry about is this. At nighttime, you need to avoid going off-road because these guys blend in really well, and they're hard to see. And if you're moving at a quick clip, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to give you guys some free advice on particular running into plague zombies like we're about to do right here. Check this out. As the seconds go on, I'm guesstimating that at that point, I should be dead. And the reason I say that is because right now damage is at 33%. In Nightmare Zone, the plague is actually 66%. And if you're looking at these numbers right, and you look at the damage now, it's at 88%. If you scale it all up, my character would be completely plagued out and probably dead. And if not dead, just about dead. What I mean by this 88% that I'm looking at, guys, is that right now the damage is scaled at 33%. At 66%, that's 100% more damage that you're going to take from the blood plague, right? That's what Nightmare Zone does. in this new lethal zone, they're talking about the number being somewhere around 88%. So you're talking about basically scaling everything up 200%. So the damage that I just took there in that particular instance should kill my character. If not kill it, I'm gonna be like 1 minute from dying on the timer. My life bar will be at minimum. My stamina bar is gonna be at minimum. And with the amount of damage you also take in the new lethal zone, it scales it up ×2. So whatever damage you would take normally in Nightmare Zone, you're gonna take that damage ×2. So it's either gonna be 2 wounds or it's gonna be 2 critical injuries, and that's gonna completely diminish your bar. The way your bar comes back, you're not gonna be able to get that stamina back unless you go into your infirmary and heal up or use med kits, which is gonna be the most expensive way to do it. It's going to be very important to have a blood cure in your back pocket at all times in Lethal Zone. Coming in ranked 1 and the number 1 position is going to be our buddy, the Plague Pharaoh. Plague Pharaohs are going to be a pain in the butt, not so much by themselves. Initially, when you first start off the game, if you're going with the fresh community, it's definitely going to be an issue. But if you're coming in fully loaded and kitted, they're not going to be as difficult to deal with on a one-to-one basis. Shotguns are going to work well. High caliber weapons are going to work well. This is one of those zombies that you want to roll, 5.56, 7.62 rounds, 50 cal if you got it. That'll be a one-tapper. And of course, our buddy the Juggernaut as well is going to also be a pain in the butt for that reason itself. Now remember, every time he hits you, both Juggernaut and Plague Pharaoh, they're going to plague you a lot faster than they do in Heartland. They're going to plague you a lot harder than they do in Nightmare Zone, somewhere around 88%. Remember that number. That number is going to be very, very important. And as you can see with a shotgun, you can dispose of them pretty easily because you don't have to be very accurate. So I'm using the Echo Series shotgun here, which is a suppressed shotgun. And I think it's going to be a very decent weapon to have. Anything that's going to be internally suppressed is going to be something great to have in Lethal Zone for sure. Along with crossbows and everything that's silent is always going to be a plus. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know. I wish there was a way for Underlabs to let us know what's the number 1 killer in Lethal Zone. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Pharaoh. What do you guys think? Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day or night. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes checking out.